As we were already speaking about, the first ever class of Beacon House graduated back in 1982. And we take immense pride in the fact that we have educated more than 120,000 plus individuals up till now. These alumni have paved their own path. They are trailblazers, policymakers, and revolutionaries in their own accord. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to present a special award to the Distinguished Alumni Award, which is happening today. 3 of our most distinguished alumni will be receiving this. For this, ladies and gentlemen, may I request the Chief Operating Officer of Beacon House, Mr. Ali Khan, to kindly accompany and escort our distinguished chairperson, Mrs. Kasuri, up on stage to give these away. I think it's very interesting that our keynote speaker, Mr. Daniel, spoke about belonging and how warmth and that feeling that your classroom is where you belong, you are not the odd one out, you're not the naughty students, you're not creating the chaos, you probably may be causing your teachers, and there are many in the audience today, distress, but you are perhaps in distress. So keeping that same spirit going on, ladies and gentlemen, let's announce our first award. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Beacon House Chairperson's Award, and we are very happy and privileged to announce it. This is going to Mr. Syed Tajammul Hussain of the Beacon House Garden Town Campus, Lahore, class of 2008. Ladies and gentlemen, may I request his mother, Mrs. Shahina Pervez, to please join us up on stage and receive this award. I'm told we also have a recorded message from Syed Tajammul Hussain, which we'll be playing shortly. But this, ladies and gentlemen, is the coveted Beacon House Chairperson's Award. I think this is by the stroke of luck that we have his mum receiving the award, but perhaps we should have a different category for parents and mothers in special, because they're the ones who make sure we go to school. If it were up to us, we find the 9 a.m. meetings to be too early. Ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Shahina Pervez receiving this award on behalf of her son, Syed Tajammul Hussain, Beacon House Garden Town Campus, Lahore, class of 2008. He is the founder and CEO of Love for Data. May we now request to play the message that Tajammul has sent for us.
I am honored to receive the first ever Distinguished Beacon House Chairperson Award. Beacon House has been instrumental in my journey, and it feels great to be acknowledged by one's institution. I have very fond memories from my Beacon House Garden Town days, where my teachers were extremely supportive and gave personal attention to each and every one of us. I would also like to thank Fatima and the Alumni Relations Department for keeping us engaged with our childhood friends. Once again, I'd like to thank Beacon House for their consideration. Truly honored. Assalamu alaikum.
Next up, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the second of the Beacon House Chairperson's Award, we have an advocate, a human rights and technology lawyer. She is also the Chief Operating Officer and Editor of Courting the Law. Ladies and gentlemen, class of 2006, Beacon House Defense Campus, Lahore. Once again, Miss Anusha Shegan. Congratulations, Anusha. May I request you to please say a few words at the occasion too. Congratulations, Anusha. May I request you to please say a few words? Thank you so much. I'm so incredibly honored to be presented this award today. Sorry, I've been without water for a bit, but I was part of Beacon House for a good decade from 1996 to 2006. I did my O-levels and A-levels from there. Then I went on to work in human rights because Pakistan was going through a war on terror at that time. And then I diverged into tech law. So I'm currently part of the government's Web3 committee, where we will be coming up with a regulatory framework for Web3 and metaverse technologies. Other than that, I've recently been appointed to a government board as well for the Punjab Food Authority, which is a very big deal considering I'm still in my 30s. So that has, that's a moment that has come. Other than that, so I work for a legal publication where we have contributed to a number of laws in the country. And with recognitions like this, I just hope that we continue to get the word across and be motivated to continue the hard work that we're doing. So very, very honored to be here among so many familiar faces who have only enabled and supported me to achieve all my goals that I have been able to for now. So thank you very much. Congratulations once again. You definitely are a boss lady, and that's what you see on that award that you're carrying as well. And before Daniel, you think it's age shaming and labeling again. I know BOSS stands for Beacon House Old Student Society, but old is just to say that we are alumni and nothing more. Ladies and gentlemen, next up, we have the Distinguished Alumnus, the Alumni Choice Award. I believe that staying true to our values of democracy, this is someone that the students and the old students and your fraternity have actually chosen and voted for. Please welcome from the class of 2013, presently CEO of Saving 9 from the Beacon House Margala campus H8 Islamabad, Mr. Abdullah bin Abbas. Abdullah, may I request you to please say a few words at this occasion?
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Do we have any students in the room currently? Anybody studying right now? I actually requested that maybe we'll have more students here because I really wanted to take this opportunity to talk to the younger generations and maybe share a bit of my story because मैं और सर को भी ये बता रहा था कि I wasn't a class topper. मैं काफ़ी एक नालायक बच्चा था एक ज़माने में. When I was in my A-levels 10 years ago, I graduated from my A-levels from Beacon House Margala campus, and I had really, really horrible grades. I was like a social outcast. You name it. I wasn't really doing very well in my life. But Alhamdulillah, over the last 10 years or so, I've been able to successfully achieve all the goals that I set for myself. At that time, thank you. I feel like at that time, I was still the same person, but I was doing something that I wasn't meant to do, something that I didn't enjoy doing. So if you're a student and you're struggling, you have bad grades, you have your family eating your head about something, maybe you should consider doing something else that, काफ़ी दफ़ा ऐसे होता है हमें feel होता है कि यार this is something we want, but that's only because our parents expect that from us, and that's been drilled into our heads from the beginning. I was a pre-medical student. I'm still working within healthcare, but I'm working on the policy side. I graduated from Beacon House. I went to NUST. I graduated from among the top 5 students of my class. I got a full scholarship from the National University of Singapore. So Alhamdulillah, that as well as I've led projects in collaboration with entities like Harvard University, Columbia, and USIP. And we have saved a lot of lives and made a huge difference in the lives of the people that we're working with. So if you're a student, if you're a young person that is struggling right now, or if you have friends around you that are probably not doing as well, you have to be there for them and always believe in your dreams. And maybe 10 years from now, you could be here and receiving an award like this. And thank you so much to Beacon House and my career advisors and the teachers I had for setting the foundation of knowledge that I received, as well as the people that I got to meet, and that really changed me as a person and got me where I am today. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much for those shares. That indeed was very touching. Thank you, Mrs. Kasuri. Thank you, Mr. Ali, for being up here. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for our presenters. With this, ladies and gentlemen, the inaugural session comes to a close, but of course we have the exhibits now being open to all of you, and you get to be the first people viewing it. So please do go up ahead and take a look at the Classrooms of Tomorrow. It's an interactive space on the future of learning curated by Google and the Beacon House EdTech. And also we have the Coexist, Coexit, The Future Was Today, an immersive art experience curated by the wonderful, groundbreaking Rashid Rana and Resham Said, and it is presented by the BNU School of Visual Arts and Design. Ladies and gentlemen, we wish you the next 2 days will allow you to immerse and to open your hearts and open your minds. Our hearts may be bruised, our minds may be shackled right now, but we are hoping that these conversations, these arguments, these debates, and our keynote speakers and workshops will give you an opportunity to imagine a different world. The world that we must prepare for, the world that is ready for us, but it's about us getting ready for it. So ladies and gentlemen, wishing you all the very best for the School of Tomorrow, 15th edition, Guardians of the Future. Let the workshops and the conversations begin.